beautiful people. Today I'm going to share some of the ways that I use clear quartz in my crystal kit. It really is the most important crystal I find to have on hand, whether I am putting together a grid, whether I'm doing a crystal healing on myself or someone else, whether I am cleansing my crystals. We just had a new moon last night, so perfect time to put together a grid for the new intentions and for the next few weeks. So yeah, I also pop clear quartz into my oracle kits as well, because I find that it keeps them pure and the messages are amplified. So this is a little crystal, little clear quartz crystal here, which actually also, I don't know whether you can see it, it actually has a little time link on it. So see that little, it's like a parallelogram, and when it points to the left, it indicates a time link to the past. When it points to the right, it indicates time link to the future. So this one here is all about the past, and it's a beautiful, very high quality clear quartz as well. So I keep this one. This one's in my white light oracle at the moment, but yeah, I like to keep a crystal, particularly a clear quartz crystal, in with my oracle cards as well, just to keep them pure, to keep them sort of working towards that highest good. So I have a grid here that I've put together after the new moon, and I don't know whether this is going to work, but I'll just see if I can show you how I've used clear quartz in this grid. So this is a really simple grid here. I have rose quartz. I have rose quartz, like just a polished rose quartz. I also have sort of like a generator here as well. This is a rose quartz, sorry. I have 2 polished moonstones. I also have 2 Prenhite here as well. And at the outside, the periphery of the grid, I also have some selenite, just to sort of to keep the energy of the grid sort of working towards the energy towards the main crystal. So I want to keep it when I'm happy with how I've placed everything. I like to just keep some selenite in order to, I guess, hold the energy where I want it to be held after I've sort of made my intention for the grid. Intuitively, I always intuitively place my crystals. I know that there's certain structures that and sort of guides of where you can frames where you can actually place the crystals as they are set. But I always I just basically will pull from whatever crystals I'm feeling drawn to on a particular day where I'm doing a grid, and I'll place them intuitively. I always use clear quartz to amplify the energy of the grid. So here I've got 2 beautiful clear quartz here that are very good quality, are very high quality as well. So I actually have these 2, which are very similar shape and size. I actually place them opposite each other and pointing in towards this main crystal here. So rose quartz is the central crystal that everything is working for in this particular grid. I also have quite a large piece of clear quartz at just at the base of this grid. This one has a lot of special features. This is one of my favorite clear quartzes. I can't really function without it, actually. It's helped me. It's done a lot of healings with me. It's in every grid almost that I've created, and I also have it by my bedside to help with dream recall, because it's got some really cool like rainbow rainbow features going on as well. But yeah, this one is like sort of anchoring my grid at the end here. These are sort of just more supporting crystals. They're not part of the grid, but these are both clear quartz as well. So this one here is more like a polished generator style clear quartz, and I've had this for a little while, and I've actually programmed this one. I've programmed this to be very highly spiritual. So I programmed it actually with spirit. So I wanted to really make sure that my spirit was always elevated to a certain point. This one has changed a lot on the inside, as most crystals do, as I have worked with it. So these are just here sort of supporting. This one here is another clear quartz as well. It has this really cool little barnacle, sort of very, very delicate barnacle on the end there. Yeah, this is sort of like two crystals in one, in a sense. It's got one sort of crystal that's attached to this heavier, more solid frame. So the barnacle is really linked to things like family and tribe. So I always have this one with me. I'm just really careful with it. So yeah, so clear quartz, very, very, very powerful, very powerful in the sense that it amplifies the energy. So in a this is a grid, but in a crystal healing, what I would do is I would use some of these these clear quartz to I would place them in between if I was doing a chakra crystal healing. I would place them in between the chakras and the specific crystals for that particular chakra. So for example, with heart, rose quartz is one of the crystals that we might use with heart. So I'd place that at the heart chakra, and then I'd actually have clear quartz in between heart chakra and solar plexus, which is the next chakra down. I would actually place clear quartz pointing towards the chakra that I wanted to amplify, and that actually would help the energy to amplify between the chakras. Clear quartz is also used above the head, as well as at the base of the feet, with the point facing in at the base of the feet and the point facing in towards the top of the head in a crystal healing as well, because that keeps all the energy of the crystals and the healing working in the right direction. So that is the grid and the healing. What you can also do with, if you're doing a healing or even if you're doing a meditation, you can actually hold the clear quartz. So you can hold the clear quartz, the point facing in your left hand and point facing out in your right hand. And what that helps do is the energy actually will enter in through the energy channel, because the fingertips and the toes are one of the key places where energy actually enters in to your energy channels and then can actually be released out. So by holding on to clear quartz during a healing or a meditation, it not only purifies, helps to purify the energy channels, but it also helps to guide the energy in the right direction. So just by holding on to these, and they're it can be a very profound and powerful experience. Believe me, when you start to really connect with your clear quartz in the palms of your hands, because they can even feel quite heavy. They can feel, sort of sometimes even just quite like their work. You can feel that they're doing some hard work. So I always will use a lot of clear quartz in my healings, in my grids, with my oracle cards, or anything that I would like to have consistently maintained in a pure energetic way. I just wanted to really do just a short little tutorial like this, because I often get asked, what is your favorite crystal, or what is a crystal that has worked the best for you? And I always say that if I had one crystal, and one crystal only, that I could choose, it would absolutely always be clear quartz. It is just the clearest, but also just the most sort of powerful, pure source energy, in my opinion, for use in all types of healings and energy work. So thank you for listening, and I hope you've learned something, and reach out to me if you've got any experiences with clear quartz that you'd like to share. But yeah, till next time, see you in the next one.